Hey designers, and welcome back. Today we've got a little chit chat, get ready with me, and we're going to go from this to this, so stick around. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. This is not going to be a talk through tutorial, so I doubt that I've mentioned too many of the products that I'm going to use. Going to try not to chit chat quite so much this time, because these chit chat videos usually take me forever. And then I run out of time for everything else that needs to be done. So by the time you guys see this, it should be Friday. However, for me around here, it is a Monday, and we are coming off of a very fun weekend. We had the soccer team over Friday night for a big bonfire, and that was a lot of fun. These boys had a blast. If you guys are watching the vlog channel, then you know a little bit more information about things that are going on around here. So if you're not yet subscribed over there, you're going to want to do that. I'll have that link for you down below. But at any rate, that's what we did on Friday. On Saturday, we had a little bit more of a low-key day. You guys will remember if you watched the vlog, we slept in till around noon, somewhere in there. And that felt good. We were worn out. Oh my goodness. The older you get, the more stuff like that wears you out faster. Then we got up on Saturday, found more mold in the house. We showed you guys that as well. So that wasn't fun, having to deal with a little bit of that. Went and did a little bit of shopping. Our Kmart around here is finally closing its doors. It held out as long as it could, and it avoided several of the closings that Kmart's done throughout the country. But alas, ours has finally fallen victim to that. So we went up there to see what we could find. And then yesterday, we had a very busy Sunday as usual, heading off to church. And let's see, what else did I show you in yesterday's vlog? Oh yes, my aunt had sent some beautiful jewelry our way. So me and Mom and the baby girl went through a bunch of jewelry and was able to pick some of that out. So that was fun. So if you're not subscribed over there, you're going to want to, possibly, if you like to see what happens in our life behind the scenes. And now here we are today on Monday. I've already filmed for you guys the cocoa and cookies for this week. And now I'm getting ready. Going to film you putting on my makeup, since I got to do that anyway. And I'm going to try to get several more videos done today that I can post throughout the week. Like I said, you guys will see this video, I think, on Friday. So by the time Friday rolls around, you will have probably already seen most of the other videos that I'm doing today. But anyway, I'm going to give this a try. I've tried this for several weeks, actually, and it just hasn't worked out yet. But I really want to try to get my filming schedule down to just one day a week, so that I'm not having to film and edit and all that stuff every single day of the week, because YouTube really does take so much of my time, and I love doing it. I have fun with it, but there's also a lot of other stuff around here that needs to be done. We're about to start painting bedrooms. If you guys have been following our journey with the whole mold issue and all that stuff, and I'll be showing some of that over there on that vlog channel as soon as we get started. So not sure if we're going to get a chance to start this week or if it will be next week, but at any rate, I've got so much to do around here for all that. Getting ready to paint up bedrooms, and finally my office. Hopefully we'll be getting our flooring in fairly soon. And all of that's going to be keeping me very busy. So I'm going to try my best to move our scheduling for filming for YouTube to one day a week. See how that works. Once we get into full gear painting around here, that's going to take a lot of time until we get done. We've still got both kids' rooms to paint and my office, and I think that's going to be all the interior now, except for just painting all the doors, which we still haven't even gotten all the doors. Bub still needs a door on his bedroom. Kristen has one on hers already, but he still needs a door on his bedroom. And then we need all the closet doors Need my closet door for my shoe closet here. I need an office door. We still are lacking one pantry door. And that may be all the doors. But then of course we'll have all the trim we've got to do. We haven't done any of the trim yet, so once that gets in, that's also going to have to be painted. So still, so much to do. It has been a long process. You guys know that. On January the 1st, marked 4 years that we have been dealing with these issues because we first tore our house apart. We started with the fireplace on January the 1st of 2013. So, it's been a long process, I will be glad whenever it is finally all done. My goodness, all of my daughter's high school years have been spent with all the chaos of this house. And so far, Bub is a junior this year, so far, all of his high school has been too. We would definitely like to have it finished before he gets done with high school as well. So, anyway, always something to do. Always something to do. But that's the plan. So, by the time you guys see this, you should have seen everything else as it unfolds this week. So, what is happening with all of you guys? Hope things are going a lot more smoothly for you guys than it does around here. You guys also saw in Sunday's vlog, which is yesterday for me, but we showed you last night, we've got a small oil leak in the car. So it is always something. So Hubs is having to keep a check on that every few days to make sure that we're not leaking too much oil, because we certainly don't want to be blowing up a motor. We've done that one time before. After we first got married, the first used car that we bought, we did not know that we needed, because we were young, you know, very young. You guys know that story. And we did not know that when buying a used car, that we really should ask for the records of upkeep from the previous owner. You can do that. You have a right to do that. So we didn't know that. And the used car that we had bought apparently had not been taken very good care of. It was in what seemed to be really good condition. It ran really good, but as far as like oil changes consistently and that kind of stuff, apparently that car had just not been taken care of, and because of that, we didn't have it for a very long time at all before the motor blew up, because it had not had proper oil changes. So we had to pay to get a motor rebuilt and put in our car. And so we learned right away. I mean, we hadn't even been married probably a year, maybe right at a year, I guess, when that happened. It was really early in our marriage. So we learned right off the bat to definitely check records anytime you buy a used car. Seek to know that. A lot of the dealerships will provide previous owner information. And we have even called previous owners and subsequent cars that we had bought. We had gotten phone numbers and called them and talked to the owners that way, because sometimes used car dealers, they'll try to get you and they'll lie. But we have found that most of the time the previous owners will be honest, because once it's off of their hands, they don't really care what happens to it. They're going to be honest with you and tell you exactly why they traded it in. So anyway, we've learned the hard way, and we definitely don't want to have to rebuild another motor. So he's keeping a check on that. Trying to put off as long as we can having to repair that issue, because there is another little issue with something in the front end of the car that's making a little bit of a noise. It's not hazardous. You guys will remember that too. I think we talked about that some during Vlogmas, during the vlogs. But anyway, that will probably need to be done first. Our car is 9 years old, and it has been a great car. We have had hardly any trouble with that car. We've not had to do any major repairs, and just overall, we could not be happier with a car. Love, love, love that car. So no complaints in that department, but it is 9 years old, and parts just tend to wear down. I mean, that's just to be expected from any car, especially cars that are that long. A lot of people don't really keep their cars that long, though. I think the average life of a car before trade is like 3 years before people trade. on the average, obviously not everybody, but a lot of people don't keep their cars 9 or 10 years, so they don't necessarily experience those kind of wear and tears, but 'tis that time for us. So just trying to put it off as long as we can because we want to finish this house, of course. We've been working on this so long, so always something, just always something. But thank the good Lord that He helps us through it all, right? And it'll get done when it gets done. Gonna try to use this elf color today. It's actually an eyeshadow, but it does make a beautiful blush. But look at that, how pigmented it is. Oh, if you have a heavy hand on this, you'll be looking like a clown in a hurry. How about you guys? How long do you typically keep a car? This is the second car now that we've had for such a long period of time. The car we had right before this one, we bought right after Kristen was born, because at the time she was born, we had a little old teeny Geo Storm. Some of you guys will remember those cute little cars. Loved that car, hated to get rid of it, but with a baby in a car seat, it was just almost impossible to try to fit her in there. So we had traded that in for the Intrepid that we had, and we kept it from 97 until 2007 when we got this car. So we had that one for 10 years. And it had started having a little bit of trouble. The air conditioner was no longer working. We, had to keep the windows rolled down. And in Florida, that's extremely hot. But we were managing. And then one night late, coming back on our way from down at my parents' house, which you guys know is 70 miles away, and we come through a lot of the forest, a lot of woods on our way home. Well, one night, it was late at night, probably about 11, maybe 11:30-ish, I guess. We were coming home. It was dark. Those roads are dark, of course. The asphalt is very dark. And a wild hog, who was also gray in color, blended with the road. We did not see him and hit him going 60 miles an hour. It was awful. Poor little hog. It threw him about 150 feet away from the car because just the speed of impact. And when it did, of course, it deployed our airbag and did a lot of damage to the front end of the car. So after all that happened, the hubs was just like, you know what? It's time for a trade anyway. So we did, but that was another very good car. We had very little trouble with that one as well. If you keep up with a car and you keep the oil changed and all the fluids taken care of the way that you need to, they will last you, most of them, a pretty good long time. So anyway, trying to hold on to this car now for as long as we can. Definitely are not in any hurry to trade it in because A, we can't afford a new car. We've got too much other stuff going on in life right now to try to be getting a new car. Oh man, and secondly, we really love this car. We don't want another car. We had a request to do a makeup look for inset eyes, deep set eyes. And I have to tell you, I was going to try to do one of those, Selenia, if you're watching. But I really don't think that I'm going to be able to pull it off because I do not have deep set eyes. I have hooded eyes. So even if I were to try to tell you the best technique for that, it's really not going to come out looking like it should just because my eyes are very hooded. And the more overweight that I get, the more hooded they become. All that extra skin and fat, I suppose, just hangs down over there. So not going to be able to pull that one off, I'm afraid. And really don't think that I want to try to tackle the eyebrow tutorial. I mean, I show you guys how I do it, like on here, but as far as doing an actual tutorial, I'm just afraid that's not going to come out too well because I'm just not that good at it. I have been playing with makeup just about all my life, ever since I was, I don't know, about 12 or 13 whenever I was allowed to start wearing makeup, but I'm no aficionado, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, definitely not. I think I'm going to go with these bright purples today. This is out of the Electric palette from Urban Decay. You guys will remember I got that for Christmas. And this has such beautiful colors in here. So vibrant. I'm not sure why they discontinued this palette. If you guys know, tell me down below. Why did they decide to do away with it? Are they bringing something that's similar? Maybe just incorporating these colors into a different palette? Or what are they doing? Because I, for one, love these colors. Of course, I like anything bright and bold, and I know a lot of people don't. Maybe it just wasn't that great of a seller, because a lot of people are a little more neutral, just kind of, you know, have that philosophy that makeup is really just to enhance your features, make your features look a little better, and not necessarily supposed to be bam in your face. But I'm a bam in your face kind of girl. Not just with makeup, but my whole life is just like bam in your face. So anyway, I love this palette. Yes, I do. Of course, I just got to sitting here thinking, bad thing about this is now I've kind of limited myself to what I can wear. And if I'm going to try to do 4 or 5 videos, I'm not so sure I have 4 or 5 outfits that will match purple shadow. Sometimes I'll keep on the same shirt for a couple of videos maybe, and you know, if people notice it, they notice it. But a lot of times I just do a quick change in between, because it's really not that much effort just to throw on a different shirt. So instead of drawing attention to that fact that I'm doing a lot of filming in the same day, I just do a little quick change and change it up. The problem is to do that, I usually have on a very neutral eye color and lip color. Sometimes I'll just have a neutral eye color and then change the lip color with every outfit change too. Kind of change it up a little bit that way. But this time, I think I've locked myself into a very bright, bold look. And now I'm just hoping I have enough outfits to match it. What was I thinking? I just got in here and saw this palette and wanted to have a little fun. So that's what we're going to do. Let me know down below, how many of you guys love the bright, bold colors? How many of you wear bright, bold colors? Or how many of you are just a little more kind of subdued and you just wear things that are a little more tame and calm, so to speak? How do you do it? What do you do? Definitely just a matter of preference, to each their own. I just always find it so curious how people have such different personalities, and some are really bold and out there, and some are a lot more subdued, and those kind of things. Different strokes for different folks is what I've always heard. No right or wrong. I don't even follow makeup rules or fashion rules or those kind of things, because I'm just the type of person, and my personality is such that, listen, if you like it, wear it. If it's decent and not immodest, then just go for it. Go for it. Life is too short. Have fun with it. Just have fun. That's what I say. So I'm kind of an out there person. Had pink stripes in my hair a little while back. That was before I really got going real strong on YouTube. I think I was just doing nail art at that time, so you never really saw my face. Didn't see my hair and all that stuff, but had the pink stripes. And then after that I went to we were going for purple stripes, but they ended up a very bright royal blue. And then right now I actually wouldn't mind having the teal in it. I've seen a lot of the younger girls wearing teal in their hair, and you guys know how much I love that color, and I really wanted to give my hand to try it, but I can't do that myself, and it is just so hard to carve time to get to mom's. Either their schedule is very busy or our schedule is very busy, and just haven't had the opportunity to do it. And of course, that's who does my hair. I am blessed in the fact that my mom is a hairdresser and she can help me out in that area, and that I don't have to go pay to have it done. So I don't know, maybe one of these days we'll get our schedules together and I can do that. But right now it appears that the color that's taken over is just gray. And that is not by choice. Oh my goodness, that is not an on-purpose color. That's just happening. Oh wow. The lips may change with every outfit, just depending on what outfits I can pull out, because those are probably going to be a lot more noticeable than the eyeballs. Of course, I don't know. These eyes are pretty bright today. Now, you guys have heard me rave about this Color Mates eyeliner from Dollar Tree. Matter of fact, it was even in the video that I did, my top 5 favorites of 2016. But this new one here, opened it up, and it's almost like dried out. Brand spanking new, right out of the package. Haven't had that happen yet. That was a little frustrating, but I do love this eyeliner, especially for just $1. Can't beat it at all. Gonna set all this with my Urban Decay D-Slick. If you have oily skin, a good setting spray is a must. Oh my goodness, it definitely makes a huge difference in the longevity of my makeup. Got mascara on, can't talk while I'm doing that, you guys. Not that coordinated. But at any rate, this is it. Probably for the next week of videos. This is what you're gonna see. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I was thinking, but it is fun, it is bold, it is bright, and I love these colors. So this is just what it's gonna be. All right, well, I'm gonna get ready to hop off of here because I got a ton of videos to do, and we'll all find out together how well they turn out. So I want to thank you so very much for sitting here with me for another little chit chat get ready with me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, you were created for purpose, so go and be all you can be. I'll see you soon in the next video.